I think we are at the beginning of the substantive work, if you like. I mean, just think of it from a sort of design point of view. We had a series of concepts described in the original report. I think the work we've been doing over the last few months has been proof of concept, what's called the proof of concept stage, where you're taking those ideas and saying, okay, let's apply this to the real situation we face. What works, what doesn't work, what's tough, what's straightforward. And some of the recommendations have just been implemented. They've gone ahead and they've happened. So some of the things around rationalising government websites and things have happened. There's others, we should say, like social media, that proved much tougher. So having done this proof of concept stage, now it's moving into the delivery stage. We've got some, I think, a much clearer idea about what can be delivered, what needs to be delivered, how to deliver. But that will require from government, we'll give them some signposts, but that will require a commitment across government, a commitment of people, for example, to take some of these standards and guidance and drive it across potentially thousands of people. Yeah, the other part of the task force's work, as well as Show Us a Better Way, that I think will have a long-term impact, is the work we've done around usability of government websites, where there is at the moment in preparation some new guidance on usability, which very much reflects the new web ways of thinking. I think that will have a significant impact for people who want to use the primary sources. The other piece, which I think will potentially make a huge difference, is looking at what we call the backstage model. It's an idea taken from the BBC. So it's the notion that when you produce a website, you get your website right, you make it very usable, very friendly and very accessible, but you also create an innovation space. So if you like, an ongoing Show Us a Better Way, where you're offering your data to people, you're seeing what they do with it, you're rolling the innovation back into your service, or offering new data up where communities want that. So those kind of structural changes around usability and around backstage, I think will have a significant impact, as well as the Show Us a Better Way, which really is about producing examples of what good looks like. Just dealing with some of the challenges we come across, I think the social media side has actually proved more challenging than we thought. We feel you can make a strong case for why this is valuable for people to engage with social media, but there are always reasons why you can't do it, and some of them are very valid reasons. There are significant implications around liability and HR issues and so on that I wouldn't trivialise, but it's just a huge opportunity that's sitting there. So that's one area where, in a sense, it would have been good to see more progress. We recognise why the challenges are there, and we hope in the coming year, as a result of our recommendations, we can really address some of those challenges. But I wouldn't pretend that the social media piece is anyway like as far advanced as we would have liked.